know that this is a plastic pot, right? Yeah, from Lowe's. I only paid 30 bucks for it, and that included delivery. This is full up to here with empty plastic bottles tightly capped.
Oh, really?
Because these are shallow-rooted plants, and they don't need a lot of soil. In fact, it's not really all that good for them to have too much soil. As I look to see, are these individual plants? And they are. So I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to go for the ones that are on a single stem, like this one. All right, there we go. So I set that atop the soil with its chin resting on the edge of the pot and the root ball anchoring it in the center of the pot. This is pink witch. It's kind of the it plant lately. So we'll put that over there. Mardi Gras. Yes, this is an Altman Plants introduction, a patented plant. Okay, so I'm just kind of massaging those root balls. Then what we have here are separate rosettes. Oh, I'm making a dreadful mess. Okay, see how there are 3 in a pot? Okay, all right. Then I'm just pulling that apart, and I'm also leaning those rosettes toward the edge. So now we're going to fill in the rest of that with the plants that I have left. And I know it looked like I had a lot to start with. Well, you'd be amazed at how many plants these mounded arrangements take.
What's the name of that?
This is Emerald Ice, and it is a cultivar probably of tabuliform, which is one of those aeoniums that grows flat against a cliff side in habitat. Oh, isn't that pretty? Okay, try not to fall apart now. Good, aeonium. All right. The lighter in color the aeonium, the more prone it is to show abrasion. You notice, look at those lower leaves. Yeah, everybody loves this. This is a very hard one for me to keep in my garden. Not because it isn't hardy, but because it's the one plant everybody wants a cutting of. I was doing something similar like this at Rogers Gardens. And I had a friend sitting in the front row, and I was looking for my chopstick, which helps to settle the root ball, okay? You see how you push that down, and that kind of gets the dirt to go down and helps to, where your fingers can't go. When you get toward the end of an arrangement, your fingers are just too fat and in the way. And so I'm saying, so I need my chopstick. I couldn't find my chopstick. And she's looking all through my purse. She's not finding it. And she said, I can't find your chapstick anywhere. All the ones I'm using are from Oasis, and they donated them. So please go and say, you know, I saw Debra Lee Baldwin's presentation, and the plants that you let her take to use for it are just stunning, and point me in the direction of where I can buy them. And then they will think highly of me. Oasis sells between retail and wholesale. Yeah, they're excellent. They're owned by Altman Plants. They're like it's like a retail outlet for Altman Plants. Altman Plants is the largest grower of succulents in the United States. And so they're huge. And Wanda and I were talking earlier about how every time we go into Oasis, we see something we've never seen before. And trust me, Wanda and I get around. See how it's just a bunch of cuttings and how it's falling apart? Perfect, because I'm getting down to the end of my arrangement, and I want something small to tuck in around the rim to also shore up some of these that want to flop. I could have used 2 of those. Water, when dry or nearly dry, more often in the summer. They do go dormant in the summer. And if you keep them watered, they'll just sail right through their summer dormancy and look pretty much the same. But you don't want them to get soggy. I brought extra soil I didn't need. But sometimes when you're doing a mounded arrangement, you got some gaps, right? And if you take fine potting soil and just sort of gently sprinkle it over the top and water it in, you'll fill in your gaps. I'm going to just tuck in a few more things. Any more questions? And I'm just finishing up here.
You're selling this?
Am I selling that? Okay, I'm taking bids. I don't know. Should I?
Sure.
Sure? 5? Oh, we're starting with 5 from Lori. 500? 500. Did I hear 550? If you are interested in seeing a similar arrangement of echeverias, I have a whole garden of echeverias in these pots on my deck. And depending on the time of the year, I move them away from getting too much sun, which is closer to the wall, or I move them closer to the balcony where they'll get more sun. Okay, any other questions?
Are you going to water it now?
No!
Please let me know if you found this video helpful, and do ask questions if you like. My goal is to inspire you to enjoy using succulents in fun and creative ways in your own garden and outdoor living spaces. Do subscribe to my channel, enjoy my past videos, and visit my ad-free site for extensive illustrated info on every aspect of succulents. I'm Debra Lee Baldwin. Thank you for joining me.